All right, let's get into this. So you saw the title of the video, you already know what it is. I got my hands on a DualSense Edge, the new PS5 Pro controller, and we're gonna do another unboxing because that's a lot of the content that I like to do on the channel, but also, you know, I am the one that does the sacrifices for some of this questionable equipment, and so this might have been a questionable purchase, but we're gonna go check it out and see if it was definitely worth it. So here we go. Look at that. This is the box. This is actually a super nice box. You know, I can't front. I like to low-key kind of keep the boxes from some of the packaging for some of the Sony stuff. This is just dope. But I know the real nice packaging is actually what the controller comes in. And I know I think a lot of the Pro controllers, what I'm trying to say, I think they come with boxes, or not boxes, cases, I should say. Specifically talking about, I think it's the Microsoft, the Xbox Series controllers. Those Pro controllers, or the Elite controllers, sorry. The Elite controllers I know have, I think, like a case that it comes with and everything. So I like the fact that they also made sure this came with one, and it should for the price point that I paid for. I think my biggest thing is this going to be worth the $200? And, well, the one thing I do know about the Pro controller so far for the PS5 is the fact that I think it has lower battery, and that already is not a good thing, and I already ripped the top. I got a nice little tear right there. You can kind of see that. That's a little upsetting. Like I just said, I like to keep the boxes, but now for this one, I might as well not even bother. Whatever. All right, here we go. Oh my God, it's like a box inside of a box. Okay, that's one box. Time to go into box number 2. Oh, this is nice. It has a little PlayStation logo on it, which is pretty cool. Do I gotta rip something apart for this too? It's always like trying to play a guessing game. Oh, never mind. It flips open like this. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me move this out the way just a little bit. Oh my God, this is a big boy. Okay. I think this is the actual like protection carry case that you can actually use with the controller. Oh, this is nice. Okay, damn, this thing is big. Okay, ready? And there you go. Oh, it's a super hard held shell plastic case. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you can definitely see the actual logo. I don't know if you can kind of see it right there, the actual logo right on top. And again, this is like a hard case, like a shell case. What the hell is the back feel so nice for? This is, oh, and it has the symbols in the back too of the actual case. Oh, again, you can barely see that, but there's the symbols like right at the top there. Like the triangle, square, circle. Oh, even the zippers have. Okay, this is a premium freaking case. Again, for $200, it better be, dog. Again, you can just see the little like PlayStation. You're not gonna be able to see that, I think, but there's like little PlayStation emblem icons on the actual zippers. Let me go ahead and open this up. Oh, I would be careful. Oh yeah, damn, that is nice. And that you guys can see is the inside. The top here looks like it has the braided USB cable, a USB-C cable to charge it. I don't know what the hell the QR code is. Maybe I shouldn't have shown it. Oh no, it has an eye on it. So I'm guessing the QR code is just for like information, like setup. Damn, this is sick. So at the bottom here, I don't know if I can angle it. It looks like these are for the extra optional analog sticks, so you can change the main ones. Because remember, this all changes. These are interchangeable with, I guess, different. Well, I don't know. I've never gotten the use or understood the different uses, I guess, of the analog sticks. I guess for different games, maybe they feel better for certain ones. I don't know. I've never been one to use a Pro controller. This is actually my very first Pro controller. Again, I never had a reason to get one, but I just wanted to just try one for the first time, and I said, why not for the PS5? Oh, okay, so for a second, I was like, is that an extra battery pack? So I see this right here. This is that locking mechanism that they showed that goes with the braided cable, the USB-C cable. That just helps you lock it in place. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the purpose or point for this really, just besides the fact that you just want to have like a locked connection to your cable, to your controller, I guess. Again, don't know why, but that's a thing. I'm sure people who usually use Pro controllers probably have a better understanding than I do, but to my knowledge, that's just a thing. And then we could take the actual controller out. Is this open up too? Okay, no, I thought for a second it might have opened up even more. I was like, Jesus Christ. Let me move this up. Oh, this is so heavy. This thing is super heavy. Here, I'll show the rest of the contents of within here. I'm gonna assume on the back here, so I don't know if you can kind of see this, but right here in the middle, I think these are the paddles. So like these two things right here, those are like those back paddles that give you like additional button inputs. I thought it came with, no, see, it's not attached to the controller, but I can see where it goes in. It's LR and RB. So I'm guessing, oh, I'm sorry, it's LB and then RB. So they're calling them, I guess, bumpers. Similar to, I think that's on the Xbox controller, if I'm not mistaken, but boom, you can see them right there. Let me show you the actual controller now. I'm definitely gonna have to try this out. Does this open up? Oh, it keeps looking like as if it's gonna add more to it. Maybe I'm just wanting to see like more additional stuff in there. But let me stop. Let me actually just like show off the controller now. This is gonna fall. Okay. And this, if I can just reveal this part. Oh my God, that is sexy. So right here is the DualSense Edge Pro controller. Okay, you can see here, super glossy. And it has the the buttons of the controller again, like these triangle, square, circle, X, embedded into the touch bar here. Oh, it's glossy because, is there a piece of film on there? No, there is no film on there. Okay, for a second I thought there was film and I was like, is that why it's glossy? I didn't know it was that glossy. I mean, the actual plastic part here, the black, that part is of course, right, shiny, glossy, reflection. But it looks really good. Honestly, I really dig the black on the touch bar. Giving it more of that like half and half black and white tone to it is dope as hell. And of course the buttons here, I think that's another thing too I'm not realizing, but the actual buttons are black, whereas of course I have the God of War controller. I can't really show that one off, but I think the traditional controllers have they're just like transparent white backgrounds. These have black for both the buttons and the D-pad. But yeah, you can see that, a little bit of a closer at the top. It's kind of the same at the top, right? Just your USB-C. The back is where things change a little bit, and at the bottom of the controller. So I guess right here, the bottom of the controller, you can see right here, these little, I guess, buttons, whatever you want to call these. This is what allows you, I think, to pull. I'm not going to pull it apart because it's going to take me time to figure out how to even really like change the sticks and everything. But I'm pretty sure from the videos that I've seen, this right here will allow you, these little bottom things here, buttons, these will allow you to, I think, pull out that analog stick and change it for another one. Because again, these are interchangeable with the ones that they've shown inside that case that I showed you guys before. That's what this is for. I'm kind of curious, do I feel that? No, you don't even feel it. I was gonna say, do I feel it when I'm actually like using the controller? Because that would kind of be annoying, but no, your hands are never there, so that's actually not bad. And then of course the other big change is actually the back. So here, I think these little buttons here adjust, I can't say for sure, but I know they adjust. I don't know if it's the speed of the button input or it's something to deal with how the controller kind of functions and works a little bit. Whether, I don't know if it's like a faster thing or a slower thing, but it does something to that degree, I know, for the game. And then of course, right here, these are where the paddles go into, those like extra bumpers. Well, they're called the Bs, so I'm gonna assume they're just bumpers. They go right here, so you have your left and your right. And then at the bottom, I don't even know what this is for. It says release. Couldn't tell you that. Wish I knew. But there's a button that says release on there. I'm not sure if that's just to release. Oh, it's probably to release the actual bumper buttons. If you don't want to have them on there, which I have to decide if I want to have it on there or not. I'm not too sure yet, but I might as well. What's the whole point of buying this if I'm not getting the full use out of it? So I'll probably put the bumpers on it just to see how I feel with them. But all in all, that is pretty much it. Again, I think if I'm being 100% honest with you, the main reason why I wanted to get this was, one, I did want to try out a pro controller to see like what the hell the hype is all about. But I'm not gonna lie, dog, I just love the design. I'm a big fan of like the extra black on the touch bar, and then the black inside of the D-pad, or the D-pad here, and then the actual triangle, square, circle buttons here. I just love that. Oh, also too, the triggers have a little bit of like grips on them. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell it. No, you're not gonna be able to tell it from there, but they have more of a grips on them. And then they also have, is it just grips, or is it oh no, damn, that's sick. Okay, so it is like little extra grips here. You can't really tell, but they do also have like the triangle, square, circle, X button. Like that's such a cool design that I'm glad they sort of kept going into this. Yeah, it's honestly, it's really cool. So this again is the DualSense Edge. This is basically the PS5 Pro controller. If you got it, let us know your thoughts down below. I'll show the picture on the back of the box too, in case anybody hasn't seen this yet. But you can see here where like everything is kind of like interchangeable, right there for like the analog sticks and everything. And you can see the bumpers on the back. just to give you a little quick picture of what that's supposed to kind of look like, unless you haven't seen the video yet. But yeah, let us know your thoughts down below. Are you thinking about getting one for your PS5? Is it a waste of money? I can do a follow-up. Maybe you just guys will see us in a video or a podcast here where I kind of give just like my extra quick thoughts on it as we use it. The one thing I will tell you right now, from what I've seen a lot of people talk about, is that the battery life is definitely supposed to be worse, which is stupid considering it's a pro controller. Like it's the first pro controller for PS5. I can't believe they would make a pro controller just with like worse battery life. I mean, I get it because it has more supposed to be like functionality, right? More things you could do with it, but that kind of defeats the purpose. If it's a, you know, in my opinion, your pro controller means you're getting those extra specs, those extra bumps that you want. How is battery life not one of the main ones for a pro controller? I think that's kind of weird. But that would already be my number one issue, I'm sure, when I'm using it, and I'll probably let you guys know again in a follow-up, whether it's in a video, short, or even just, you know, in our next podcast or whatever. But make sure you guys are following if you haven't already. I'm Jared59Direct. And again, any comments, any questions, leave it down below in that comment section box. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.